Welcome back to the Hockey Shop. We're not at the Hockey Shop source for sports today. On location, we've told you before that Cam Matliv actually gets out into gear, so we made him dress in his goalie underwear to prove it today. He's here to test. They're doing some testing, some photos, bunch of lines, some second price point stuff, some really exciting second price point stuff. And we're going to start today by talking about the EFlex5 5.9. Cam, this is sort of your senior level pad, the step below pro. I want you to walk me through some of the specifics, the call outs, what is the same, what is different, what are people going to get for, roughly half the price.
Yeah, so great value is always an understatement when it ever comes into these middle price point lines. CCM has done a really good job of bringing down a lot of their pro technology down into that mid price point. Being at the same dual light core really adds that structure to that pad. A little bit of a stiffer upper thigh rise in particular, but still having that good flex with that single break included. You're still getting those molded knee rolls that you see, that same HD foam knee roll in that dead center as well. So giving it that pro look and just a bit more of a call out. Those flattened out knee rolls helping to control your rebounds. A little bit more predictability there as opposed to having them kind of shoot all over the place or die in front of you, potentially with those actual spindle knee rolls. Similar boot, nice and flexible, still allowing you to get over top, especially in any of those like reverse VH situations, things like that. When you move on to the back of the pad, you're still getting the identical strapping system. As we open it up, so the quick motion rotation strap, still right there, still your same knee block. Now, before we go a little bit too further, we have this pad, the 5.9, the regular booking 5.9 is in our shop right now. However, I got something better coming.
And?
Well, I usually like to hype things up and you're supposed to say, what's that?
Well, let's go. I've no time.
Our source exclusive 5.9 is set to arrive here within the next couple weeks. What's different? Why you should care? First of all, exclusive colorways. Something different that you're not going to find really anywhere else except for other Source of Sports and our shop included. What we've done to the pad, which is a nice upgrade. So this knee stack does get a slight bit of a downgrade from the Pro pad. We decided to put in something a little bit stiffer, a little bit closer to what you would find in the Pro pad. So knee stack upgrade. P leather down at the bottom of the pad in these high wear zones to help with abrasion. So this will stop, seeing some of that pilling that you normally see. That kind of covers it mostly for the pad because the biggest upgrades I find are in the glove and blocker. So let's talk about the normal ones first, and then we'll talk about what's upgraded on our source.
Grab that glove.
All right, 5.9 regular glove.
600 break is stock.
600 break, double T, game ready, felt palm, no D3O in this. Really worth it to call out. If you've already been a fan of CCM 4.9 gloves, similar concept, same break angle, good closure out of the box. They've tried to improve that a little bit more. Not as stiff in particular. Pretty close. Yeah. Still fresh. I never even baked it. Good overall feel. What's different now? Source exclusive. Biggest call out, D3O palm. So we basically bought the exact same game-ready palm that you find in the Pro Glove down into the mid-range level. So that's our source exclusive SDC 5.9, which you will see here soon. Overall, we believe we did Skate Lace 2 as well. And I believe there's one more change, which I'm going to hold on to because I can't remember exactly what it is. But I'm sure it will come up and be noticeable to everybody once we get there.
Blocker. Because you're just lucky I'm not going to hit you with this for forgetting that one.
Blocker's a blocker to a point. However, 5.9 blocker, direct derivative of the EFlex5. You still get that HD molded cuff, which is their new piece for this year. Still a bit of a thinner blocker board while maintaining that good pop off of it, off the blocker board itself. What changes now when we get our SDC? Beyond our improved colorways, we also bring the D3O index finger down from the Pro Glove, which isn't featured on the regular inline glove. What that is for is that as you're holding that stick, any pucks that are riding up, that gives you that protection right on that index finger.
Okay, so this is the 5.9. You've got the 5.9 Source for Sports exclusive spec coming later.
End of May, early June.
All right. Okay. So this is available in stores right now. Again, roughly half the price of a Pro product. Make sure you check them out at thehockeyshop.com for all your pricing needs. You can see behind Cam, you've got the EFlex5 5.9 chest protector. We've got pants. We're going to be talking about all these things in the near future. But for now, we'll leave it with the 5.9 pads, blocker, glove, and make sure to stay tuned for more on the source exclusive. Get it at the Hockey Shop, thehockeyshop.com. Their version of the 5.9. We'll show off some of that a little later when it arrives in store. All right, Cam, thank you. Get out there on the ice and work a sweat up because, I'm going to be honest, I think you kind of need it.
I'll stack the pads. You all know what that means.